welcome back to ajliving. So someone asked me, what is it that I eat during the day, like a full day of eating? Now that really depends on whether I'm fasting or not, because some days I fast because I'm just not hungry, and I'm gonna do a updated topic of intermittent fasting from the last time I did that, so that's gonna be really cool. And then some days I have a full day of eating, so I'm just gonna go through that, show you guys what I'm gonna be eating today, what I'm gonna be doing today. This morning I went for my exercise, so I did interval running this morning. I've just started this yesterday. I used to do interval running last year, but I feel like I've got a lot more energy to do it now than I did last year. So I did that this morning and came home a little bit flushed. My face is a little red. I don't know if you can tell, I'm kind of hiding it, you know, in a way so you can't tell that my face is a little red. But yeah, I just got home, made my hot lemon water, and that's generally how I start my morning first, with exercise and hot lemon water. And lemon is really, really, really good to break down the acid in. I know it's an acidic fruit to start with, but it also turns alkaline in the body. So lemon water is awesome when you're on keto, because with keto you build up a lot of uric acid in the body. So always hot lemon water. I also do it put salt in it. Salt is really good because it helps with the electrolytes. So after I've exercised, lose a lot of fluid, lose a lot of water, lose a lot of electrolytes. So I do my lemon water and salt in the morning. So generally what I have been doing at this time, having the time off, which has been really, really awesome, I've actually been exercising twice in a day. So I've been still do my morning walks, and then I would actually come back and, you know, do a bit stuff around the house and whatever I need to do. And then sometime, I don't know, late morning, early afternoon, I would do 30 minutes of walking on the internet. Now, the interesting thing is that there is a mobile tower down, or there's maintenance going on with a mobile tower somewhere in the surrounding area, and our internet is not doing so well because we use our mobile phones for the internet. So at the moment our internet is a little bit slow. It's working 3G, 4G mainly, so I don't think I'm going to be doing my second 30-minute walking today. Oh well, at least I did running today. I might go down to the chemist warehouse again because, you know, I love that place so much. Oh, and I'm gonna show you the app that I use today as well. So the app is the ketoapp. I think that's what it's called. So I'm gonna track everything that I eat today and show you guys how to use the app. It's so cool. I track my activity on there as well, like how much I burn, what I'm doing as the exercise kind of thing, and also I track my water intake on there. I know how much water I drink, so I don't necessarily track the water on there. It's mainly the food and the activity level that I do. So I'll show you that, guys, I'll show you guys that today as well. Okay, I just had a shower after my sweaty workout. Jason is up and he's on the computer, but he's still trying to wake up as well. But I'm gonna show you my very first meal of the day. So my first meal of the day is usually a smoothie, depending on if I'm having a first meal or my breakfast in the morning. But I love smoothies because they're so quick and easy to make, and if you don't have time in the morning, you can actually make them the night before and keep them in the fridge. So I love smoothies for that reason. Also, what I love smoothies for, the reason for I love smoothies is when you've been fasting for a long time, you generally want to make sure that you're having mainly protein and fats, and especially on keto, you want to make sure you're having more fat than protein. Because like I said, if you watch the beginner's guide to keto, if you have more protein than fat, sometimes too much protein can kick you out of ketosis. So you want to make sure that you've got more fat than protein. So my first meal is generally a smoothie. So I'll show you how I make that as well. Okay, I'm going to first start with pouring my coconut milk. So I pour about a 3/4 cup of coconut milk, and then I mix the rest with water, just mainly because I like to extend my coconut milk. No other reason. That goes into a very well loved Ninja container, and another 1/3 of water. Then, so what I use is the Fat Blaster Keto Fit plant protein powder. I don't use whey powder. I don't like whey powder. And this plant-based protein powder is made out of pea protein. Scoop of that. In it goes. Cinnamon. Now, where's my scales? Now I get the scales and I measure out. The only two things I measure out is MCT oil and avocado. And I measured 22 grams of MCT oil. And I generally put in a quarter of an avocado, but I still like to measure that as well, because a quarter can be very different from avocado to avocado. And that measures at 36 grams of avocado. And then all I do is blend it up. Oh, how good does that look? And just for a little bit of, you know, there you go. Cinnamon smoothie, all ready for you. Quick and easy. So now I'm gonna, once I finish this and enjoy this, I'll show you guys how to use the Keto app as well, so you can keep track of all your macros. Okay, so I got to do this in my car because unfortunately the internet or our 4G is still not working properly. So this is the Keto app. So as you can see, it gives you the calories, fat, net carbs, and protein. Now what you do is when you download the app, you actually have to put in your details, your name, your height, your weight, and it will give what it thinks you should be intaking. So I have 20 grams of net carbs, 139 grams of fat, and 69 grams of protein. And I have to make 1600 calories. So if you go down here, it gives you your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And if you scroll up, it'll give you activity and water. And then this is my current weight at the moment and how much I've lost and the body fat percentage as well. So it's pretty detailed. Okay, so for breakfast, I'm going to put in my Keto Fit, so it's already there. You can actually program and make things favorites. I'll just zoom in a bit. So there it is, and tap on that, and as you can see, it comes up all along here as well. Avocado, and you can put in the grams, exactly how much you weighed it. Click OK, and it'll all come up here as well. So MCT oil, it's already in mils, so just go to, actually no, I want it in grams. And then see that star? That star means it's a favorite. So just click on that. And cinnamon. Now, because I actually don't know how much I put in, I think it's roughly about a teaspoon, so I'm going to click on teaspoon and still keep it at 1, and then it gets added all up the top here as well. So I'm going to go to save and save for. Now I'm going to show you what will happen because I'm not using the paid version. I'll show you what happens when you go past, because you can only save I think about 5 items with the unpaid version, but there seems to be a way to get around it. So I'll go to lunch and put in low carb wrap. So there, that's the one I had, the mission. So click on that. Cheese. Devondale. As you can, so I'll go in further. So as you see here, that's the net carb. So if it's that low, it's really, really good. That means that you, and you're getting, you know, very little net carb in. You're eating very little carb. So this is what I mainly focus on, the net carbs. I don't mainly focus on the calories. I mainly focus on the net carbs, and also these two. I try to keep my fats higher than my protein, but there's more fat to consume than there is protein, okay? So we're gonna save this. Now this comes up, so what it says is that if you want to actually save more, you need to pay for the Pro, but I just tap here and tap on back and back again, and then you can still save it up at the top. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, it's a really good way of actually just keeping track of everything. So what you can see here is you can actually see the breakdown of it. So breakfast, it was a total of 3.4 net carbs, and I had 357 calories. I'm back. It is roughly about 3 o'clock, so it is lunchtime now. So I'm actually going to make myself a wrap. So the wraps that I use is the low carb wrap here, and these are really, really great. So I'm going to start off with my avocado. Probably should have mashed this up before I got on the camera, but anyway. Cucumbers, tomato. Don't forget to put salt and pepper on the tomato. It makes it taste so much better. Cheese. Now I cut 2 slices of cheese. This actually equals up to about, I believe it was 43 grams of cheese. There's a possibility I might not actually use all of it. I've got 2 more strips here, so I don't think I'm going to use all that cheese. And I think I've got too much food for my wrap, but that's okay. With this egg mix, I actually put in garlic aioli. I love garlic aioli. So I've got 2 boiled eggs and garlic aioli in here. And what I do is I just mix it up with my hands. I know it sounds very unhygienic, so make sure you wash your hands or use a glove. But it's just, you get to, trust me, when you do it with your hands, everything mixes much better.
Are you hungry, Alison? Because that wrap is the biggest wrap I've ever seen.
Okay, so I have to be honest with you guys. I have been fasting for the last couple of days, so this is a really big meal for me, and I'm still gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna show you what I eat for dinner as well. So yeah, you're right, it is pretty big, isn't it? Because I still gotta put lettuce on top of that. But before we do that, more salt. You know I love my salt. More cracked pepper. Okay, I won't use all the lettuce that I have. He's being mean to me. Okay. Jason's laughing at me.
Are you serious?
Voila.
I'm gonna make a sandwich after this. I made me really hungry.
Oh. So yeah, I put too much lettuce. I put too much ingredients in. I actually I didn't think it was going to be so much, but this is what I would have for a wrap, like a vegetarian wrap. Everything, it does have dairy, it does have eggs. The only other way you could, if you're doing vegan, I'd obviously cut out the cheese, dairy cheese and eggs, and probably put like a vegan and the garlic aioli, and put a vegan cheese and a vegan mayonnaise, and fill it up with a lot more things. Like you could put spinach, cucumber, tomato, lettuce, so much other vegetables in it, and it would still be amazing. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll see you guys when we're having dinner. Lunch was a total of 9.6 net carbs and 670.8 calories. Hey everyone, it's now 7 o'clock, so I'm about to have dinner done. So I'm just going to show you exactly. I'm going to have a salad. We've seen the salad before. We've actually done a video on how to make the salad that I eat. So we've got tomato, avocado, iceberg lettuce, spinach, cucumber, jalapenos, olives, and sauerkraut. Let's not forget gherkins, a bit of balsamic vinegar dressing, and also garlic aioli, and a squeeze of lemon. Jason's just reminded me about the eggs as well, so I'm gonna have 2 eggs in there. So that's my dinner for tonight. Again, very vegetarian, very, very low carb, lots of fat, lots of fiber, lots of protein in it. And as you see down the dinner, so dinner was 6.6 net carbs and 348 calories. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed what I showed you today of how easy it is to be able to eat something as a vegetarian on keto. So I look forward to hearing from your comments. Subscribe, like, share this with friends and family, and I'll see you in the next one.